The Draco coming in with the redemption again. So guys, the Draco just redeemed the South African guard. So hey, okay, Owens. Right now, we are seeing a little bit of a Delhi player. Now, we know Beastie, he's very comfortable on Delhi. He is super comfortable on Delhi. He's been slapping guys left, right, and center with Delhi. And he's going to take this chom all the way to the grave if he's not very careful. Now, we do see that the split is very normal. He's going to focus on the wood, looking very, very hot and spicy. Yes, Delhi. Because, you know, Delhi likes spicy food. It's a very spicy nation, eh? So, we are South Africans. We also like spicy food. Not the white people. But the rest of the South Africans, they're pretty good with the spicy food, eh? Every time you go into a restaurant as a white person, they will warn you to say, hey, do not go too spicy. It will kill you. Because honestly, that's what it feels like. Now, honestly, if I look at this deep sea fish, I must say, it's not looking too hot, eh? B has the better spawn here, and it's looking pretty good. Okay, that's all South African you get for now. So, B's deep water fish is significantly better. The fact that it's all in range, that's about 6 miles, nautical miles further. So, this is going to be quite advantageous for B, but we know Delhi is a spicy civ. They have spicy fishing ships. They have spicy TCs. They spice. The TCs shoot, aka the keeps, they shoot. And the shippies, they shoot. So maybe they needed a little bit of a disadvantage here. Now, is Beastie going to be able to take this game? That's the big question. I feel like in this case, we have B with a very, very good position on his TC. His gold is safe. His wood is very safe. And this is very open. So we know, as Mongols, you are a raider. You raid stuff. You kill stuff. And B is very comfortable doing so. So, B might be able to slap Beastie a little bit silly with this gold being all the way on the other side of the map. So, let me just extend my camera. I realize that my hand gets cut off. Let me just make sure my hand... Yeah, there we go. My hand is back. Now, the Khan is doing what Khans do. Can he shoot them or can't he not? Can he not? There we go. Beastie gets his fish and his fish is looking a little bit dire. B on the other hand, he's like, hey, nice and close, eh? Nice and close. Very nice. On our side, I mean, this villager just stood and looked at the tree. But the moss coming out, as expected, now that we have the eco for it, and we can see that the fishing ships are pumping out one by one. But both of these civs are not really main water civs, you know? They're pretty land-heavy civs. We know that Delhi is really good in feudal, and we have been seeing Beastie on Delhi going for this sacred site. I'm not expecting anything less. I'm expecting Beastie to go for the sacred site the moment he gets the chance, and he's just going to get that extra gold pouring into his veins. Now, what I do see here is the fact that there's no relic here, because I've been seeing a lot of relics pop up here. Now, B is cleaning up on Beastie's side, because sloppy Beastie did not scout properly. Sloppy. Oof. Sloppy. Beastie. That was not very good. This guy trying to get a few sheep, but doesn't realize what he's missed on his side of the map. Zulu has redeemed the Marine Lord persona, so we will be casting this game as Marine Lord. So, we see this shooter baboon, Beastyqt, is trying to play Delhi on a holy island, but Beastie is not even good on a fish. He could get the deep water fish a little bit more aggressive if he just uses scout, and this shooter is losing all the sheep because he does not use his scout or his brain, because he does not have a brain. Oh, I speak too clear. Marine Lord is French. Yeah, see? You guys can gather by the accent by now. I'm improving. He is trying to arrest, but the problem is Beastyqt, he likes to self-chop. That Perino would never say that. He's chop his own baboon wood because Beasty doesn't know how to micro his units. It's not very good. He's going to lose this against B because we've seen B sometimes he can take a game, but he does not do too good against someone like me in the long game. I kill him early game, and then B can sometimes beat me when he cheats because he's a shit player, but Beastyqt even more shit. So I think that B would take this game easy. I don't know. E. I need to practice that a little bit more. Maybe I've had too many accents today. Guys, what is going on with the prediction? 50-50? Hot damn. Very well done, guys. Very, very well done. B getting the fish. Beastie going all the way to China for fish. And those horsemen are looking chonky. Chonky and fast. And all those sheep just chasing behind. I feel like B's just saying, hey, Beastie, I don't know if you know this, but those were yours. And Beastie does not have an answer to that. He's stunned. He doesn't have anything to say. What can he say? He just lost all that sheep for nothing. And horsemen are going to be slapping Beastie a little bit around because his gold is all the way outside. But the spearmen are coming in hard and they will be poking those horses to death. If they get the chance, they get a horse. They take him to his grave. The villagers say, okay, we'll keep working, but just leave protection, please. Beastie realizes he needs to make more, but he's not making more because he doesn't have the food right now because all the fishy ships are returning all the way from China. And finally... Are you going to make another one? You need to make more spearmen, Beastie. You need to make more spearmen. He's making more spearmen. Oh. Okay. The spearmen are really trying. They're trying to just make sure that the flank doesn't work out. Ooh, spearmen, you could kill that. Oh, yes, you can kill the Khan if you tried. They're trying, but now they're trying too hard. The Khan wants you to lightly try. He doesn't want you to intensely try. I'm trying to understand how it's possible that there's a 10 villager difference. What is the difference between... How did this happen? 13 for fishing ships. 8 fishing ships. How is this even possible? Did he stop producing villagers? Did he die? Daily ships count as military. Oh, okay, that makes more sense, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for teaching me the ways. Okay, so guys, we just got taught Delhi fishing ships are military. They are not villagers, so there's not that huge of a difference, but there is a difference. There is a solid 6 villager difference, and that is significant. And as I told you guys earlier, Beastyqt, he self-chops because he is little shitter and he just suicides his units. He's not a very good player. He just keeps suiciding and he will lose many villages because he does not use his brain. Okay. Now, I think you guys could have killed those sheep, though. So, Beastie chopping through, causing himself to be in a little bit of a pickle, but neither of the players looking like they're looking for a water fight yet. Now, yes, Beastie has textiles, so this did idle a few villages, but oof, losing another one is not a good look for him. And Beastie knows he needs to make sure that those archers don't come any closer, because if they come closer, his woodline is in a lot of danger. His woodline is already in danger, and those spearmen are in danger. Everything is in danger. What are you doing, Beastie? You need to stay safe. Now, right now, he's going to lose some spearmen if he's not careful, but this gold being so far outside, away from your TC, that's the advantage you have as Mongols. You can keep your gold safe. But this is where you ask the question, should Beastie have just made a little tower here? Because right now, Beastie's in a bit of a pickle. He doesn't have gold. He doesn't have gold, he's getting horsemen. But remember, this is not an even army, because as we learned just now, those are fishing ships. Those are not actual military units, and these are actual military units for B. And let's see, is this going to be a water fight? 2 springalds, this is 2 springalds and a junk. That's going to be pretty even. B doesn't care about these sheep. He has deep sea fish. He doesn't worry about that whatsoever. But Beastie is looking to win the water. I don't know if he will be able to, because he cannot get to gold, and he doesn't have the resources to actually deal with that. Now these guys... What are you going to do? Beastie, you need to do something. You need to get gold somehow. Are you going to get forward gold? B is not scouting that. And Beastie is just in a very strange position. He can make ships, but he can't make the right kind of ships because he's not on gold. He's pushed off of gold completely. And right now he's making a blacksmith, but, you know, it's a little bit late, you know? You needed to do this a little while ago. Now these guys are going to look really scary. He knows he needs to make units, and he waited a little bit long. This is going to put him in a lot of danger. He waited a significant amount of time to get this. And now, let's see if he's going to turn around and fight this. He should turn around and fight this. This is the only chance he's going to get. And he needs to make more fishing ships as well. He needs to make everything he can. If he can win the water, because B has invested so much on the land, he might be able to have a chance. Now B is going to try to break through here, and this is going to be very dangerous. He needs to make another wall here as well, or something. He needs to find a way to protect himself, and right now, there's no protection. There is just death. Lots and lots of death. There's going to be the water fight, and Beastie needs to be able to micro this. Beastie has not been looking too solid on multitasking recently, so we need to make sure that Beastie can actually take care of these. B is going all the way into his ships for some reason, and taking a little bit of damage there, idling, going through, but he's going to break through onto the villagers, and the villagers need to go inside. He needs to get these to safety, and he's going to try to corner his army. This might actually be a good fight for Beastie, because if he can clean up this army, he actually has a chance of coming back. He is getting a few villagers, but Delhi will be able to make keeps and start making villages a lot quicker. So now, he does lose a lot. He does lose a lot. And this is looking a little bit difficult for Beastie to come back from. Let's see the water fight. The water fight is pretty... It's not even. But B can make more ships. Beastie cannot. He's off of gold. There's no gold. He's stuck. Right now, there's 5 villagers in here. They're in a position where they just can't do anything. Okay, he did go on gold forward, luckily. But he needs to win this water right now. If he doesn't, and the ships are coming from the side, he needs to target fire them right now. If he doesn't, this is going to be an instant GG. At the top side here, B is multitasking his ass off. He did get his wall back up, and that's going to be pretty good for Beastie to just keep that going for a little while longer. He needs to use this time to get another few units just to keep this at bay. He does lose a few units as well, so B... Not behind, but definitely not ahead. Beastie is... Oh, Beastie is targeting these guys, but... Oh, that could be quite tragic. The fishing ships... The spicy ships... He needs to get that guy down before it looks fun him funnily. And those fishing ships need to run. B doing big damage. That was significant. And B is... Oh... looking so good over here, and B is looking good over here as well. Beastie is just struggling to keep B at bay, and for Beastie's sake, this has been very important. Just being able to get B to consistently lose a few units here and there, that is the only thing keeping him from losing this game right now. And Beastie is going to try flank these ships, and he might be able to. He needs to get the explosion, and he needs to get at least 2 of these, otherwise he is in a lot of trouble. And he gets one. He gets one, but his fishing eco is currently fighting. So for him, this is not... Oh, the fishing ships are going to try to target these down, but if he wanted to, he could just turn that down as well. And those are going to be some dead ships as well. Oh, Beastie is in a lot of trouble. He needs to at least shoot down 1 so he doesn't lose them instantly. And he survives, for now. Because B's army is looking strong. And as we can see... Beastie is suffering. He is struggling to get the wood. He is currently in a situation where he's going to get harassed from this side. He's going to get harassed from here. Because B knows the Beastie is producing stuff and he doesn't have gold. So B's like, where's the gold coming from? And this is where the danger starts. Now Springald ships are not going to be able to be made. And no more demo ships as well. So right now, Beastie, if he loses anything, he's in so much trouble. B is splitting his army. And again, this is 62 army. That's 52 army plus fishing ships. These guys are just going to go down. He is losing a lot of gold villages here, and this is looking so difficult for Beastie. He's trying to deliver these guys, but they are just dying. There's no hope for them. But Beastie does get a few ship kills. Not the winning kills that he needs, but he's going to try to get that guy. But honestly, he's pulling the fishing eco. He's a little bit desperate right now, and this is he needs to get that Springald. Springald ship is gonna focus down the archer ships as well, and he needs to keep his archer ships alive. These villagers, this military is just not enough, guys. This is really rough. Yeah, the 1 dock will go down. And that's going to leave a 2 dock versus 3 dock. Yeah, so both of them invested the same amount on the water. But Beastie could potentially kill off a few units here. I mean, this is his one chance to kill those units without losing any land. So that is most likely what he needs to do to get ahead of this. And the fact that this game is still going is telling us that somehow he prevailed in all of this. Now, Beastie is back on gold. Again, we didn't see the Delhi spike that we usually do. He's not getting his upgrades effectively because he doesn't have 2 blacksmiths, because he had to invest this much on water. But look at these. Oh, those are just going to clean up the water completely. And 4 of them, it's a big amount. And is he going to be able to take this down? He stops the 1. He needs to be able to split this up, and he splits it up perfectly. Well done by Beastie, but I don't think this is going to be enough. And this game has also come to a close. Let's go find out what the final numbers are. The thing is, we have seen what happens on this map. You could just lose everything to 1 demolition ship, and that could be the case here as well. So I'm maybe coping, or hoping, who knows. And we finally see that the eco from B is just too strong. Right now, Mongols is just in control, and there's no way for Beastie to catch up on this. So Beastie not keeping up with B's early game here. He definitely lost quite a bit of an early set of units, and that was just not possible to catch up on. He only gets ranged upgrades now, and in that fight it might have changed quite a bit. Unfortunately, Beastie's suffering for food. His fishing eco is absolutely ruined. With his fish being all the way over here, it has not been the easiest, but B has played this very, very well. So, he gets stone. B is like, I'm also here, by the way. Beastie trying to get a few kills as well now, because this is the only chance he'll get with these 2 towers assisting him. But B doesn't even care. He's just like, I'll focus the towers. I don't even need to focus on anything else. Might actually be a little bit of a mistake to do that, but apparently it doesn't matter. He's too far ahead to care. And Beastie going for the 2nd TC at this stage of the game. Definitely a desperate call, but he will get it up. I think he's going to call it the moment this thing is up, though. And now B has the full water. Well, I'm not sure what those 2 ships are going to do. Maybe they're going to go right into the Springald ships. Unfortunately, 3rd TC, I think Beastie just figured he needed to pull off something crazy to stay in the game, and this was his call at something crazy. So 3rd TC into GG Yabo. Let's be specific.